Welcome to this week's edition of Charlton Sports Weekly here at Anytime Fitness. I'm Glenn Hughes here with Stan Wild. We finally got some rec action underway this last weekend.
The rec season opened up with a bang here at the high school field.
We had 4 games last Saturday. It was hot.
Yeah.
It wasn't fall weather like the calendar said it was.
I went out there for a few of them and got the pleasure of sitting in the press box up there where you was at, and it was still hot up there.
And that sun beaming in that window doesn't help a whole lot. Oh, my God,
it was hot.
But anyways, the games we had, our 9- and 10-year-old Steelers, coached by Bob Brown, he played twice, so his kids, I'm sure they was good and tired when they got through.
And I think every team had on black jerseys.
Both home and away, I think. But Bob's team played 2 different Hilliard teams and came out with the identical score in both of them. Beat them 26-0 both games, so that's a good start for that bunch. The next game had our 2 7- and 8-year-old teams play, and had the Hurricanes of Snapper Hobbs and the Falcons of Barry Cruz. And Snapper's team came out on top 20-0, I believe was the score. So
it's always fun to watch those small kids, that lower age group play.
They break a long run, and you wonder if they're going to give out the energy before they get to the goal line. And the final game of the day was our 11- and 12-year-olds also playing against Hilliard's 11- and 12-year-old team, and it was 33-0 in favor of the Charlton Sharks. So
no big surprise there.
Right, like I said, we shut out all the Hilliard teams we played, so
that's right.
Pretty good week there.
Adam had his boys ready, and they took it to the Flashes.
Right.
Flashes uniforms look good, but that was about the only thing they had looking good. So.
Well, the one thing about Hilliard, I think they're just starting back up their program, so they're young and learning. Some of them may have not ever even played a whole lot before.
I talked to Coach Scott Brock before the game down by the concession stand, and he made note of that a lot of the kids that they had that were fixing to play in that game had never, this was their first football game. So
and it makes a world of difference. You got kids.
It does.
I mean, we got 12-year-olds. Some of them's probably been playing since they were 5 or 6.
Yeah, and when you go out there on the kickoff, and you're returning the kickoff, and you don't have no butterflies,
right?
And that other 11, 12-year-old boy running down the field does. That's a whole lot of confidence coming at you.
I mean, Indian Field's not the biggest in the world, but for somebody who's never played to have to step out in the middle of that thing, it's kind of shocked or whatever, just looking up at the stands.
Yeah, the Hilliard program will probably get better as the years go by, but they're young, and it's still fun to go out there and watch the kids play.
Well, like I said, this coming Saturday we've got, I believe, 5 more games at Indian Field. I believe it's all 9 and 10 and 11 and 12-year-olds.
Looks like we got at 10 o'clock Saturday morning, Bob's team, the Steelers, play the Brantley County Bulldogs. And then we don't have another Charlton team playing until 2 o'clock. And the Sharks, which is the 12 and under team, will play the Cowboys from Brantley County. And looks like both 8 and under teams will be playing in Hilliard. One of them at 1 o'clock and the other at 2 o'clock. And I believe they play over there at the high school field.
I'm pretty sure that's where they'll play, yeah. But the other 3 games here in Folkestone, I believe they're Brantley and Hilliard matchup.
Brantley and Hilliard. Looks like we start out with a Charlton team and end with a Charlton team, and 3 Hilliard against Brantley matchups sandwiched in between there.
I guess those 2 just kind of meeting in the middle, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. So, for you folks who haven't been out there go out to the rec field Saturday. College football, the good games really don't start until 3:30, 3:30 or later.
That's right.
Go check out some of the rec kids. They the upcoming junior high and high school kids, and they like to see a bunch of fans in the stands also.
That's right. Like I said, having one of them moments again, and I forgot what I was going to talk about, but maybe it'll come back to me later. But
you took too long of a nap this afternoon.
I didn't get a nap. That was my problem. But anyways, I guess it won't come to me, so we'll end this segment right here, and we'll be back and talk. We're going to talk some Indian football next, all right?
Junior high and the varsity.
Right. Welcome back to Charlton Sports Weekly. Supposed to have a special guest, but apparently he's gotten tied up and can't be here. So we will talk about a little bit about Maidens softball. Don't have a whole lot because they haven't played since last Monday.
No, rain out.
Right, they were scheduled to play Eccles last week, and it got rained out twice. They were scheduled to play them again Monday, and got rained out again. And now they're going to try and play again tomorrow, Thursday, for the final regular season game.
And that'll be here, right?
That is here.
Hope Eccles hadn't driven over here twice.
I know they was here Monday because I saw the bus drive by, but like I said, we are guaranteed the number 2 seed already. Have to beat Eccles by 9 runs.
Right.
If we can beat them by 9 runs, we will be the number 1 seed. But realistically, we're probably going to be number 2. And if we are number 2, we will be, I think we're going to play Turner County.
Here.
It'll be here because we'll host a crossover series. Will be best 2 out of 3 games. So, and that will be on October the 3rd, which I think is a Monday. So
it is.
So we'll get,
that'll be next Monday.
Next Monday, everybody load up, head out to girls softball field, and cheer them on, because if they win 2 out of 3, they are guaranteed a spot in the state playoffs, which I don't think has ever happened.
I don't think it ever has.
So,
it was close last year, but didn't make it.
Right, they lost the crossover series last year to Telfair.
Yep.
And I'm sure it left a bad taste in some of them girls' mouths, so I'm sure they're out for a little bit of redemption.
Yep.
But other than that, we really don't have a whole lot more to talk about for the Maidens, so we're going to wrap up this segment real short and sweet, and we will be back next week with results from
the Indians game, the
Braves,
and hopefully the Eccles, and maybe the crossover tournament.
Right, it's Monday, so we ought to be able to
we'll know the results of that.
All right, well, we'll be back next week then.
All right, and if you're not a member, you come see me. I got a special, half off your first month.